Hello everyone, and welcome to the Radical Academy. And today's video, this is a 2025 GCE Chemistry, which is Science Paper 2. So we're going to look at this question 3, that is section C, question C3. So this is about organic chemistry, as you can see from the drawing there. So use the displayed structure shown to answer questions that follow. So you have this one. So what is the name of this compound? So now when you look at this compound, how do you know the name? So this is coming from carboxylic acid. Okay. Now, what is the name? So it has got 2 carbons. So 2 carbons, meaning this is equal to what is called ethanoic acid. Okay. So therefore, the answer is this is ethanoic acid. Okay. And then also the second question says now, they are saying to which homologous series does it belong? So we have already answered on the first part, you just copy that one. Carboxylic acid. Okay. So that is the homologous. So the homologous is just more of the family. Okay. You know that you have got the alkene, the alkane, the alkynes. We also have the acid, the carboxylic acid. We also have the alcohols and so on. Now what follows is B. So now we are moving on to B. Now B, they are saying ethanol is an organic compound which belongs to the homologous series known as alcohols. So draw a displayed structural formula of ethanol. So what you should know is that when you are looking at alcohol, when you are looking at alcohols, okay, what you're supposed to know is that the formula, the general molecular formula. So this is CnH2n plus 1 and then the OH. Now this OH is simply the functional group. So N means the number of carbons, okay? Number of carbons. So for ethanol, so N equals to 2, okay? So where there is N in this formula, you put 2. So this will be C2H2, open bracket, 2 plus 1, then OH, okay? So from there, C2, this one you multiply 2 times 2, 4, plus this one, you get H5OH, okay? So this is the formula for what? For ethanol. Now what they want us to do is, they want us to draw. So to draw now, it is going to be 2 carbon, okay? And then bound with what? 2 carbon bound with the remaining side of carbon, you put the hydrogen. You put the hydrogen, and now this side, this is where you put this guy, the OH, this is where you put it. Now from there, what follows next? Okay. Now they are saying what term is used to describe the manufacture of ethanol from ethene. So what do we call, what term is used? So that is B2. So when you are extracting or you are making ethanol using ethane, ethene, sorry. So ethene plus, this is just going to be H2O. So what you're going to form is just what? Ethanol. Okay. Now, what do we call this combination of ethene plus water? So the term is simply hydration. Okay. So the term is simply hydration. That is the term that we use to describe the manufacturing of ethanol from ethene. And then we go now to C. Okay. Now, what is C saying? Saying butyl propanoate is an ester. Name 2 reagents used to form it. Okay. So we are doing C. Now C1. So name the 2 reagents. Okay. So what you have been given is this butyl propanoate. Okay. So when you look at this one, this is coming from alcohol, this is coming from an acid. So the reagents, 2 reagents is just this comes from ethanol, alcohol, so it's going to be butanol, okay? And this is going to be propanoic acid. So those are the 2 terms. So 2 reagents, this one and this one. Okay. And remember, this butyl propanoate is an ester. Okay. This is an ester. And then now what follows now on to describe a chemical test for the minor byproduct of esterification. So we have to understand that when you're looking at esterification is the formation of an ester when you combine an alcohol and an acid. So water is always formed. So the minor product that they are looking at is they want us to do the test on water. So what you do is the test is that just add, okay. So you add anhydrous what? Copper 2 sulfate, okay? Copper 2 sulfate to the ester, okay? The ester, then if H2O, meaning if water is present, okay, so you add anhydrous copper 2 sulfate to the ester. If water is present, it will turn to blue. So this is just a simple test that you can do in order to check if the minor product, so the minor product they are referring to is simply what? H2O or simply water. So once you add anhydrous copper 2 sulfate to the ester, so if in that ester water is present, if H2O is present, it will turn to blue color. And for your own information, anhydrous copper 2 sulfate, this is a white, sort of like a salt, okay? So this is a white substance. Now we are on D1, okay? State 2 uses of esters. So the first one is as they are used as flavors in what? Baking, okay? So when you eat something that is baked and those flavors, the nice scent that is coming out of that food It is because an ester has been added. Okay, and then the other thing is it is also used in, okay, you can just say, so used in cosmetics, okay, cosmetics. So this one, like shampoos, or even soap, okay, so soap making. Okay, so now the last one is saying give one similarity between esterification and neutralization. So one similarity between an ester and that. So one similarity is that in both reactions, okay, so in both reactions water is produced, or if you want you can say, or acid is used as a reactant, okay, so as a reactant, okay, in both reaction water is produced, or you can say in both reaction an acid is used as a reactant. Okay, so this is the end of our question on this C3. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to support, subscribe, and make sure that you share this with your friend. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.